I'm here tearing it across the Welsh mountains to review a speaker that's attached to my left strap. This is the Muzen Wild Mini, and to give you some context, I was first introduced to it last year during one of my unboxing hauls, and it was particularly surprising even back then. There's a very good reason why I'm travelling on this bike to review this speaker. You'll just have to wait till I get to our destination to see why. But in the meantime, let me share my unboxing experience with you again for a quick recap. Oh my lord, what the hell? Oh, there's a little bag. That's quite cool. Born to be Wild. Wild Mini Bluetooth portable speaker, but it's in the most unusual case I've ever seen. Is this supposed to be like just packaging or actual... Looks like a jerry can. Well, apparently, hold on, it's got a torch. That's cool. That is probably one of the best small sounding speakers I've ever tried. I would give this a 9 out of 10 for the size. It is phenomenal. This really smooth click wheel controls the audio. And that is such a pleasurable click wheel. That is just so nice. Something really nice about that. Now that you've seen my first impressions, I've arrived at our destination. This is Chartist Cave, and it's in the middle of absolutely bloody nowhere, and if coming somewhere like this doesn't earn at least your thumbs up on this episode, I don't know what will. This cave has some real significant importance. It was used as a place to stockpile weapons for the Newport uprisings, so I could be sitting on a bunch of pikes. But I can bet something that several hundred years ago, the people who hid these pikes here had no idea that a man named Stu would be coming to this cave to play magic music out of a magic box. For people over the internet. But the reason that I'm here is ultimately because this is a wild speaker. It's meant to be used outside. It's meant to be used on my bike going across the Welsh mountains. It's meant to be used camping. It's meant to be used in places like this to get music when you're with your mates or on your own. You just want to listen to some beats. So let's have a listen to see what it sounds like outdoors. It's very, very good. It's very, very, very good. Look, listen, it's not got earth-shattering volume. That's not what you're buying this speaker for. And I guess I'm thankful for that because it does mean that the cave roof won't fall down on me. What it's for is for camping, for hiking with your mates, having a bit of fun outdoors and bringing something that's got good clarity, good sound, and is still pretty loud considering the size. It means that you don't have to lug gigantic speakers in your hiking backpack or your camping kit. You can simply clip that to your bag and away you go. You're done, just like I did on the way here through the Welsh mountains on my bike. It's just such a cool, rugged little product, and I think it's incredible. It's super eye-catching. It's just one of those products that goes against the grain, and I love it for it. But I am freezing inside here, and I think that's enough wild experiences for one day. So let's go back to the country club, and we'll finish this episode over there. Oh, but what I could do is explore the cave a little bit further, because have a look at this. It's got a little torch on it. I mean, come on. See you back at the country club. Ooh, what's down this dark tunnel? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh, no. Wait, how do I get back? Hello? Hello? Whilst I go and get lost in the caverns and await the rescue team, let's take a look at the specs on paper. Although it's small, it's dense and weighty with its zinc alloy body. That said, it weighs in at 250 grams and is designed to be super rugged for all-terrain adventuring. It features a single large diameter speaker, Bluetooth 5.0, USB-C for charging, a 10-hour battery life, and the torch, which can also flash SOS for emergency situations, like the one I'm in right now. It also has a super handy D-ring style attachment for hanging on things, and with all of this, it's IPX5 water resistant, which means that it will quite easily survive any downpour that you get yourself into whilst out on an adventure. Overall, it's got a super rugged, almost military-esque style, and what can I say? I'm all for it. Finally, after 7 days of sucking the moisture out of cave moss just to survive, the rescue team eventually found me, and here I am, having just got back and had my cup of tea and ready to discuss my final thoughts on this speaker. Now, if you couldn't tell, I'm absolutely in love with this tiny speaker. For starters, it's been a real surprise as to how good the audio quality is for the size, and I think that's in part helped by the zinc alloy body, but it's absolutely one of the best sounding pocket-sized speakers that I've ever tried, and for me, that's a real win. But the thing that has tipped the scales is the styling. This is what's won me over. I just love the military-esque nature of it. I love how it has a ton of controls built into the design and are really unique as well. You've got the on-off button, which is sprung, and that can also be used to pair the Bluetooth. Then you can also press this in, which turns on the torch and cycles through the modes. The wheel on the right is also sprung, and moving it forwards or backwards changes the track. Pressing it in plays and pauses the music. And then it also has my newest favourite fidget toy, which is the volume wheel on the very top, which has this amazingly audible and tactile response when turning. There's just something extremely pleasing about that. I mean, hell, look, it even has little rubber feet on the bottom of it, for crying out loud. Honestly, I've seen nothing come close to this level of features in this type of design at this size. It truly is a unique and brilliant device. But what about the price? Well, price-wise, at the time of this review, it's on offer for £67, but its RRP is nearer £100. Now, for £67, I think it's a really good piece of kit for a really good value. At £100, it's certainly a big jump, but on the surface it might seem expensive. But then, as I mentioned, it's an extremely unique device with very little out there to compare it to. It's almost in a category of its own. Sure, there are cheaper speakers of a similar size, but most of these will be made of plastic and perhaps feature not even half of the things that this has. So there's that to think about. Of course, it's not the best speaker in all of the land, but it's not trying to be, and that's not the point of this device. Instead, it's trying to be fun, great sounding, and a rugged device that looks the part at an affordable price. And I really do think that it succeeds rather well at that. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be hanging around for the next hour or so replying to all of the comments, so make sure you go and drop a hi down there. But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, and I'll see you back for another episode of STU'S Reviews soon.